I am in need of help. I am recently divorced. I'm 50 years old, and I've had a lot, a lot, a lot of difficulty in the last 4 or 5 years. I have an excessive amount of anger. Um, I've been taken from. I've had a horrible marriage that um, I don't have nothing. I have to stay on my fucking cousin's couch, and I can barely afford to do that. I pay $730 a month for child support to a bitch that makes twice what I make. Um, and I was introduced to spirituality, law of attraction about 5 years ago. Um, I know that it works. Certain things it does work, but I have not been able to get myself out of this loop of negative energy, of deep rooted, incredible, unquenchable hatred for this individual, on top of trying to deal with my own childhood traumas that seem to all hit me within a year. So I've been trying to get through all that. Um, Everything that I've done, everything that I've tried to do in a positive manner has failed. Um, when I knew I needed extra money, what everyone else would do is go get another job. I have not been able to get another job. I will go do interviews with people, meet the qualifications of what they're trying to hire, and then they just don't hire me, or they hire me and then send me a letter saying that we no longer are going to hire you. Um, I don't know. I don't need a motivational speech. I don't want to hear from Eric Thomas. I don't want to hear from Oprah Winfrey. I don't want to hear anybody's come to Jesus because I'm not a Christian. In fact, Jesus can suck my fat dick. Everybody who's in my situation starts at Jesus and he never answers. So I already know he don't exist. Um, I would like to find someone who can help me. I don't know if, like, I think I just need a whole reset. I don't know if I need a reset with my mind. If I am smoking weed, I'm fine. I don't have a problem. But on those days, like, last week, I think my child support started about a month ago, a couple of checks ago. And ever since then, I haven't been able to get anything consistent. I've been short on money, haven't even had enough money to eat at times. I work here in the deli at Walmart, and I eat that bullshit fucking food every day because I can't afford anything else. I want to be a fucking vegan, but I fucking for damn sure can't afford that. Um, I'm not mad anymore. I just know that there is so much negative energy that is accumulated for 50 years, 40 years, 45 years, that I can't unlift myself out of this shit. And I don't know if there's anybody that can help with this. But I'm tired of being this way. And I don't want to continue to live on this planet if there's nothing that's going to be coming out of this that's any good. I don't want to continue to suffer. Like, all I've done for the past 4 years is suffer. I wanted to lead a horrible fucking marriage from a horrible fucking woman. And it seemed like ever since I left that horrible woman to keep from killing her, my life has been shit ever since. And I'm not a bad person. I raised her fucking kids before me and her had kids of our own. Um, I started a business I was running my business, a lawn service. When I left, I had horrible depression. I had a lot of issues. Couldn't get out of bed sometimes. Everything was taken from me. She took advantage of me. Then she acted like the victim and put me in a situation where I didn't even feel like there was something to retaliate for. There was everything that just happened to me, it just happened, and she just is using everything that I've given to her, and I've got nothing in return. I didn't cheat on my wife. I didn't beat her. I didn't do anything other than try to be a loyal husband to an individual who just took and took and took, and when I left, made it seem like she was the victim. She has my kids. I hate that shit because she's poisoning my kids with her negative thoughts, her negative way of thinking, her overweight ass who don't want to do anything. She don't want to go to the gym. She doesn't want to take the time out to do anything to help herself. Yes, I picked a fucked up wife. I picked a fucked up person to spend my life with. And I have a lot of things that I've done wrong. But I've been trying to correct those things, but it seems like every time I move in a certain direction, shit gets worse for me. Hey, you need another job. If you don't have enough money, you need another job. Okay, I go out and get another job or try to get another job, don't get hired. And it seems like everywhere I go, everything I do gets blocked off. I don't know if it's some weird spiritual thing. I don't know what it is. I just know that I am not going to be here much longer going through this nonsense of nothing, no hopeness or nothing. And like I said, I listen to all the positive speakers. I do all the things that I'm supposed to do. But then I always end up in a situation where everything falls apart. I build up some good momentum, and then right when I least expect it, everything gets knocked off and I'm started back at square one. So then that's a whole nother negative blanket over me now. So my dad, that fucker beat me with a cable cord over some shit that my niece did that was never like acknowledged or anything. So it's hard to get over that. And all this shit is from childhood trauma that I've been in the midst of addressing. Whether it's reading, meditating, listening to spiritual teachers. I'm not a bad person. I'm not out here like you. I'm not in jail. That bitch is still living in my fucking house. I don't want to hurt her. I just don't want my fucking kids with her. I want to raise my kids, but I can't raise my kids because I can't even take care of myself, because every time I try to do something, whether it's write books, whether it's make content, any positive thing that I've done in the last 3 or 4 years, it's just falling apart. And I don't understand how to stop that. And I can't pay for no fucking body to help. So if there's anybody that can help, I don't want a motivational speech. I need something of tangible substance of maybe what I could do to get myself, my mind, I guess, started over from scratch. I don't know if that's even possible. Like, I don't even want to be here no more. Like, if I didn't wake up tomorrow, I'd be so cool with that. And you're like, well, you got kids. Well, you shouldn't think about that. Listen, I would never want my kids to go through the kind of pain that I've been going through. Never. And I think that there will be a time when they will recognize what I've gone through, and they will be flabbergasted that I lasted as long as I did. Unless there's somebody out there that can help me.